So everything's ready to go. We've got roll racing next week. We actually have a special guest coming to drive the car and he's going to love it. But the only problem is because this has been obviously a budget build its whole life, we've never actually put coilovers in it. And it's a bit of a death trap.
Probably heard it in the last video when we were on the brakes just going
Yeah, the wheels scrub on the brakes. Not good. Doesn't bother me, but if we're getting someone else to drive it, we'll make it a bit safer.
The coilovers that are in there are just factory.
They're the original shocks in the front, yeah. I've got S13 coilovers in the back.
So they seem to work okay.
Yeah, but the front's bad.
So the option we have, we've got some old T-ins in the front of this. They are leaking. I don't think there's any oil left in them, but
they're stiff.
They may be seized, but either way, it's got to be better than that.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. We want to give Andrew every hope he's got. All right, let's give it the bounce.
She's low. It's hitting a bit.
Yeah, we'll crank it up a little bit then.
Yeah.
So we put the extra fuel pump in the other day. Turns out, made no difference. Air fuel ratios are still all over the place. We had a bit of a think and something's popped up that's making sense. If we start this up when it's cold and it's still warming up and we go for a rip down the road, it actually goes pretty good. And the longer that we drive it and the engine heats up, it starts having that laying over in the top end and starts losing power. We looked up some information on the valve springs that we put in there, and then we contacted Alan from Performance Springs and told him what was going on. And he said that the seat pressure is not high enough, and it seems like the valve springs when they're warming up are starting to go soft. So they're not valve bouncing, but we think it's opening up the valves just from the back pressure and causing us to not be able to make any more power. So Alan sized us up some valve springs. We got these in 2 days. We've got roll racing on tomorrow night, so we've got to get all this in now, get it going. Nick's still got to tune it, and we've got to get that down to the track.
So what's this one, Matt?
This is a stock one.
Yep.
Well, that's my... Okay, this
Oh, no, but you've got like 6 springs! No.
So my installed height...
This is crazy.
This is how you do it. Installed height's 1.8, all right?
Yeah.
Inches. So it's got 170 pounds on the seat. And then open pressure, it's got about...
Well, I don't even want why isn't that?
About
I'm scared.
380 pounds on the seat. When it's open.
So you got 380 pound valve springs.
So this one, the needle wound all the way around once.
So, get to 100.
I'll push it if someone can clip the...
This is the last upgrade, then we're going down the track. We have 185 tyres on a 5.5-inch rim.
Oh, the tyres are also about 20 years old. They got rust on them.
Upgrading with a 7-inch rim and a 225 tyre and like 2 inches of extra height. Another car we're getting going for the weekend is the twin engine Starlet. It's been off the road for about 12 months. Last time we drove it had some cam issues. Something was going on with the cams and the shim combination, was wearing the lobes down. Finally figured that out. We just use OEM shims now with the Ivan Ty billet cams, no drums anymore. We had plans to get the auto combination done in this. Currently it's still the manual C50 gearboxes, makes about 700 of the wheels combined. We wanted to get the autos in, didn't have time. We're just going to run it this weekend just with the manuals and see how it goes. The tuning, that's looking pretty good. Basically just have to pull the fuel filters out and just give the fuel filters a clean, put some fresh E85 in there, and this one's good to go.